Ciao ragazzi, hi guys, I'm happy to meet you. I'm Mattia Valdi from Torino, from Italy. I'm the IAPS past president and currently I'm the president of the Italian Association of Physics Students, so ANSI Italy. I'm happy to say that I'm really happy to make this short video for this occasion because I was president when we accepted Kharkiv application as an IAPS local committee. And 1 year after, I'm happy to see that the committee is still active, still powerful, still full of ideas. And this is what is really important in IAPS. The enthusiasm of its member and its committees is the real basis of this community. So why one should join IAPS and what IAPS brought to me? Well, I think everybody will say that within IAPS you can join amazing events, you can join amazing activities, you can visit new countries, you can meet people from all over the world, from Mexico to Japan. I'm also pretty sure someone will underline the parties of IAPS. So, for instance, the Nations Party at ICPYS, the Costume Party, and so on. But I would like to highlight one of the, in my opinion, most fundamental and at the same time most underrated side of IAPS. IAPS makes you grow, not only from the scientific perspective, because of course you are going to learn a lot, but also from the personal point of view. Either you are a member of the executive committee, either you are a member of your committee board or an organizer of an event or just an individual member, IAPS ensure you a constant comparison with cultures and approaches different from yours. So IAPS enriches you and this community stimulates you in improving your skills, improving your knowledge and more in general improving yourself. So I wish you a great roundtable, I wish you an unforgettable conference and I hope to meet you all in the future in the next IAPS events. Ciao!
Hello to the IAPS local committee in Kharkiv and to all the participants of the ICPYS-LTP conference, which is taking place right there now. I'm Ulrich from Austria. I studied physics in Graz, which is the second biggest city, and now I am in my PhD in material physics in a neighboring city. So IAPS provided for me, or still provides, a chance to participate in interesting international events like the ICPYS, which is the International Conference of Physics Students, which takes place every year. And it's a chance to meet a lot of people from all around the world, get new friends, have a lot of fun, but also to get to know new topics and get to know very famous people on their field. For example, I had the chance there to listen to a talk of Peter Higgs, and yes, and IAPS is the organization which enables that and organizes all of that. And to take part in this organization and help organizing these events, I think gives you lots of skills in organization and management. So I hope you're having a good time in Kharkiv and you're enjoying the good weather. Greetings from Austria.
Hello, I am Adrian Buzato. I come originally from Romania and I have studied physics in France, and I did my master's and PhD at McGill University in Canada, where I was working in particle physics at the Fermilab laboratory at the CDF experiment looking for the Higgs boson, a fundamental particle predicted 50 years ago, explaining why other particles have mass. It was a topic that I discovered in high school that I was very passionate about to learn more. And since then, I did a postdoctoral researcher at CERN at the ATLAS experiment, continuing the search of the Higgs boson, decaying to two bottom quarks, which we finally discovered last summer. So after 14 years of research, I discovered my dream research that I started in science. And IAPS and ICPYS conferences played a nice role in this part. It allowed me to go to this international conference of physics students held in different places in Europe every year during both my undergraduate, my PhD, and even in the first year of my postdoc. And there I met great people, colleagues with whom I still collaborate and keep in contact. I also met very good researchers that presented invited talks from which I learned the development in sciences, but also tips on how to apply to jobs, how to present a CV. So there were workshops and then were invited speakers. The most important for me was a professor from Belgium that described how to write effective talks, how to present at conferences in 10 minutes your work for 1 year. Something I have been doing in my research successfully, and even now that I have transited to a data analysis job in the industry. So I really encourage you guys to get involved with the International Conference of Physics students, participate, and into IAPS events, including trips, workshops. At every conference, there were trips at local laboratories, meeting students from across the world, making friends, making partnerships. So I really encourage you to join that. Thank you and good luck.
Hello, Kharkiv. Greetings from the north, from Finland, although I no longer live there, but rather on your southwest. I'm Lari, and I used to be a regular IAPS member through the National Committee of Finland. IAPS, for me, it was mostly about the annual conference, ICPYS, but then a few of my friends enjoyed also the planks and other IAPS events, like the visits to CERN. ICPYS I attended from 2011 to 2017, so from Budapest to Turin. First as a young undergrad, and then as a PhD student, not really wanting to quit my annual tradition of visiting there with friends. I met a lot of new acquaintances and quite a few new friends. ICPYS has a full spectrum of people, well, physics students, from the quite nerdy ones to less nerdy, more outgoing ones, which of course enables plenty of experience varying from learning a piece of general relativity together with an even nerdier than I German absolutist chick to an impromptu arm wrestling tournament in Zagreb and well, everything in between. Altogether, I have enjoyed ICPYS a lot, and basically that's what I was asked to tell you. So, bye.
Hi Tatjana, and hi to the local Kharkiv committee. My name is Mario Gaiman. I'm a master student at LMU Munich in Germany, and I'm also part of IAPS, the International Association of Physics Students, via my national committee, the Young German Physical Society. I think you should also be part of IAPS. It is the largest association for physics students in the world, and I think it's quite important that our voice is being heard, our concerns are being heard, not only on a local and national, but also on an international level. IAPS has benefited me quite a lot. I've been to many events organized by IAPS. I've been to IAPS for Fusion, which is a conference on plasma physics and fusion energy in London, Oxford and Culham, where I visited the Joint European Torus, an experimental fusion reactor, which was really interesting. I've also been to Lights of Tuscany, a conference on photonics in Pisa and Florence, where I saw Virgo, the European Gravitational Wave Observatory. And the best event so far was the International Conference for Physics Students in Turin in 2017. It was a 7-day conference where students gave lectures on their own research, where also professors gave lectures on very interesting and diverse topics from various areas of physics. And of course, there was also plenty of time to socialize with your fellow students from all over the world, and some parties. So I can highly recommend to join IAPS and would love to see you on one of the many IAPS events. Thank you very much and have fun with your local activities. Have a good time. Goodbye.
Hi, LC Kharkiv. My name is Sofia. I'm doing my PhD and I'm from Portugal. I'm doing my PhD back at the University of Porto in the north of Portugal and also at Imperial College in London, where I'm currently at. So hi from London. And Tatiana asked me to tell you a bit about what IAPS is, what were my experiences and why it's so amazing. So I met her back at ICPYS 2016, but that was not my first IAPS event. My first IAPS event was actually the Physics League across numerous countries for KICAS students. So the IAPS competition with a lot of prizes in 2015. So since then I saw what the event fully organized for physics students by physics students can be, and I thought, why are we not doing that in Portugal? Why are we not doing that in Porto? And so I formed a local committee back in the University of Porto, much like yours. And ever since then I got very involved in IAPS. I got crazy involved in IAPS. Not everyone does that, but it's also very, very amazing if you actually do that. So how involved was I? First of all, I was a MC Portugal delegate, so I was going to the annual general meeting and discussing various IAPS stuff like regulations and charters and so on. But following that, I joined the executive committee in 17-18, being the events manager. So I was coordinating the IAPS events that happen all over the world, and there are many of it, so it's quite amazing. And until January this year, I was also PR, so posting on Facebook and Instagram, and so you should follow them, and vice president of IAPS. It's quite amazing. These opportunities are quite amazing because you get to know what it's like working in an international environment. You get to know physics students from all over the world, and you see that they go through the same issues, from the same difficulties that you go through back in your home university. You get to participate and actually present some research at an undergraduate level, for example at ICPYS, which is amazing because it's not normal, especially for an international audience. So IAPS is one of the few opportunities you have for that if you're thinking about your CV, for example. But it's also a place where you meet people from everywhere and you actually make lifelong friendships. And that in itself is amazing, but all of it combined, it's spectacular. It's more than amazing, and you should definitely do it. And it's very, very awesome that Tatiana is now presenting to you and can show you a bit of what IAPS is, and I hope I can meet you in an IAPS event in the future. So if you have any questions, Tatiana can tell you my contacts, and you can just write me a message, and that's it. Bye.